In our last video, we saw the basics of Flask API. This is the second video in Section 1 titled Dependency Isolation with Virtualenv. In this video, we will cover what Virtualenv is, how to use it, and why it should be used in every Python project. To understand Virtualenv, let's imagine the following scenario. You have a Flask project with a lot of packages installed through pip. Pip will handle the downloading dependencies and upgrading the libraries for you. But what happens when we develop a second non-Flask project sometime later that will use newer versions of the same packages in the Flask app? The packages installed via pip are global. Or what happens when a library that you wish to use depends on a library you installed for the first project, but it uses an older version? Also, when newer versions of packages contain breaking changes, upgrading them would require extra development work on an older project that you may not be able to afford. Thankfully, there is Virtualenv, a tool that sandboxes your Python projects. The secret to Virtualenv is tricking your computer to look for and install packages in the project directory rather than in the main Python installation directory, allowing you to keep your dependencies completely separate. Virtualenv is a Python package and can be installed using pip3. After it is installed, you can access Virtualenv through the command line. Let's run the Virtualenv initializer. This will create a new folder called wfdb-venv in our project directory that will hold our project's dependencies. In order for Virtualenv to work, we need to activate it any time we run our app. To activate Virtualenv, type the following command. Now that we are using Virtualenv, we can download our dependencies. Just use pip3 like you normally would, and Virtualenv will handle the rest. Great! That rounds out the first section of this course. So far, we have seen the Flask API and created a basic application. We also saw how Virtualenv helps in dependency isolation. In the next section, we will start connecting our application to the database.